Walt Disney's greatest Academy Award-winning hit, starring Julie Andrews and Dick...
This is Ben Jones, and he's been eating the same candy bars as long as he can remember. Ben, could we get you to try Twix candy bar?
Twix? Why should I? I've been eating the same candy bars as long as I can remember.
But do they have a mix?
What?
A mix, Ben. Rich milk chocolate.
Oh, I love chocolate.
Creamy caramel.
Love caramel.
And a delightful cookie crunch.
Crunch?
Yep, that's the mix.
Twix is delicious.
Twix cookie bars, the chocolate candy with the cookie crunch.
Delicious.
Odyssey, video game fun, computer keyboard challenge, the entrance to an alternate world of fire-breathing dragons, hard-hitting sluggers, arcade wizards, outer space wizards. More than 40 games in all. Odyssey, the excitement of a game, the mind of a computer. All for the price of an ordinary video game. Odyssey.
Gobble, gobble, Louise. Now the holidays can start.
I'm ready too, Harry.
3 boxes of Arm & Hammer baking soda.
Of course. Box 1 is for baking. I always start with a fresh box. Box 2 is to deodorize our freezer.
So the ice cubes and ice cream won't taste funny.
Box 3 freshens the refrigerator with all these holiday goodies.
Can't we have cookies every day?
As soon as you learn how to bake. Here.
Great holiday idea. Saves money, too. Arm & Hammer baking soda.
It's stew time, the Chuck Wagon's coming. A hearty stew-like meal that brings dogs a-running. It's Chuck Wagon dog food, made to be like a stew. Its pieces are coated with real meat juices, too.
Chuck Wagon, hearty beef, chicken, and vegetable flavors coated with real meat juices to give your dog that great taste of stew he loves in every bite.
It's stew time, the Chuck Wagon's do. It's bringing dogs a-running for that great taste of stew.
We will return to Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins.
Tuesday, the action-packed premiere of Simon & Simon, private detectives dedicated to helping others.
My.
Struggling to start their own agency.
Who are those guys?
And when the action gets hot, they're brothers to the end.
We do get good results. Yes, we do.
Simon & Simon, Tuesday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
Critics call this dam project a disaster, and you paid for it. How did the politicians push it through? We're going after the answers on the CBS Evening News Monday.
Good evening, I'm Gail King, and this is Eyewitness Newsbreak. Doctors for Governor O'Neill say he's in good and stable condition tonight as he continues to recover from a mild heart attack. The governor's expected to be hospitalized for at least 2 weeks, and hospital officials say he's receiving many messages from well-wishers. The special session will continue as scheduled tomorrow. Legislative leaders say the governor has made his feelings known, and further action is now up to the lawmakers. National lawmakers are still at it in Washington tonight, trying to come up with an emergency spending legislation that will meet the president's approval. The President Reagan has already threatened to veto one proposal. A 50-year veteran of the Southington Fire Department died today. 71-year-old Francis Casal, an assistant chief on the department, died while battling a house fire. That's our report for now. We invite you to join us at 11 for Eyewitness News Night Beat.
Big parties, little parties, those very special parties. They always sparkle with Canada Dry, that very special Canada Dry sparkle. Always light, always crisp, and very, very refreshing. Canada Dry Club Soda, tonic water, and ginger ale. They make your parties sparkle. You sparkle. Make your holidays sparkle with Canada Dry.
They've stayed heart to heart even when continents apart. Robert Wagner and Natalie Wood are Monday at 7:30 on PM.
Hot Fudge, fun for kids, 6:30 weekdays.
Where did all the day go?
I'm so sleepy, good night.
Miss her more than she knows. Sometimes you can't seem to find.
Do you have to go, Dad?
A minute of time. There's so much to be said.
I got homework to do.
How can it be so tough?
Have to go to my class.
A little time's all you need. You never see her enough. Get together, get away.
Yes, I'll have a cheeseburger, fries.
And a sundae?
Yeah.
Deserve a break today.
At McDonald's.
For a moist, super moist cake, Creamy Deluxe is the only frosting that's good enough, because it's buttercream creamy.
We did it!
Make someone happy. You and Betty Crocker can.
The buttercream creaminess of Creamy Deluxe. It's the only way to frost the incredible moistness of a super moist cake.
You and Betty Crocker can.
We did it!
Make someone happy.
When it comes to space games, nobody compares to Atari.
Excuse me. Have you compared them to Intellivision?
Intellivision?
Sure, they've got great space games, like Intellivision Space Battle.
I didn't know.
And now there's Space Armada and the incredible Astro Smash.
I didn't know.
Here, compare for yourself. Intellivision Space Games from Mattel Electronics. Once you compare, you'll know.
Hey, what you eating? A neat candy bar. Boy, is it crispy. Sounds good. It smells peanutty. What do you call it? Whatchamacallit. Whatchamacallit. That's right. What's right? The name. What name? Whatchamacallit. You forgot the name?
Whatchamacallit, the totally different crunchy bar of peanutty tasting crisp drenched in chocolate. Whatchamacallit from Hershey. You can ask for it by name.
Can I have some of that? Some of what?
We will return to Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins.
Wednesday, Shannon gets caught between an arsonist, an old enemy, and a beautiful woman.
You're not playing the game, Mr. Shannon.
It's probably somebody's idea of a joke. Put the New York guy with fast company and watch him get run over.
And it all adds up to danger for Shannon. He's a tough cop. Kevin Dobson is Shannon, Wednesday at 10, 9 Central and Mountain.
Monday, catch two great specials when Charlie Brown and Snoopy cook up a wild Thanksgiving. Then take an exciting flight with Elliot the Condor to No Man's Valley. Monday.
Tomorrow on CBS.
Folks, meet J.D. Parker, future business executive. J.D.'s a little upset today because someone's dressed him in a saggy diaper that leaks. Well, here's Huggies, J.D. Huggies are form-fitting disposable diapers with soft, gentle elastic to help stop leaking. So Huggies Hug to help keep babies dry and comfortable. Thick, absorbent Huggies diapers help keep babies dry. And that should be good for business, right, J.D.?
I want you to taste both of these colas.
In side-by-side blind taste tests, nationwide, more people prefer the taste of Pepsi over Coca-Cola. Here's Joyce Jorgensen taking a similar test.
Which do you prefer? Tell me what you chose.
Pepsi Cola.
Do you think this is a fair test?
Oh, very definitely. Me doing it proved it even more. I think I'm gonna buy a Pepsi Cola. May I finish?
Sure.
That was good.
Let your taste decide. Take the Pepsi challenge.
A 50-year veteran of the Southington Fire Department dies today. The story at 11.
We now return to Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke.
If I take some Heinz ketchup and put it in a kitchen strainer and do the same with the other national brands, something amazing happens. See the difference? How about this? Yep, we challenged the competition, and they ran. Heinz ketchup is thicker, and Heinz really pours on the flavor. Now, which one would you rather have on your hamburger? Thick, rich Heinz. You never run out of great taste.
3 delicious desserts from Betty Crocker. They're Stir and Frost,
Make someone happy.
or Snack and Cake,
Make someone happy.
or Fudge Supreme Brownies.
You and Betty Crocker can.
Only Fudge Supreme Brownies have pudding in the mix for extra moistness, and the can of chocolate flavor makes them extra chocolatey. Just one of the delicious ways.
You and Betty Crocker can.
My birthday brownie.
Make someone happy.
I've been on my feet 6 hours. You know how I feel? I feel like dancing.
Sheer energy.
It makes me feel like dancing.
Sheer energy.
It makes my legs feel that good. Sheer Energy pantyhose look terrific. And they stimulate, refresh, and massage my legs. So I really feel like dancing.
Try Sheer Energy, because nothing beats a great pair of legs.
Ray Raisin, your roving reporter here to ask, did Kellogg's just put more raisins in their raisin bran? What's the scoop, son?
2 bigger scoops.
2 bigger scoops of raisins are the reason Kellogg's Raisin Bran so pleasing.
Now I ripen 2 bigger scoops for every box as part of this nutritious breakfast.
2 bigger scoops of raisins.
2 scoops.
In Kellogg's Raisin Bran.
What's more raisins? That's 1 big scoop.
Nope, it's 2 bigger scoops.
Last cold contact, this cold Comtrex. I switched because Comtrex relieves my aches, pains, and fever. Contact doesn't.
Last cold Dristan, this cold Comtrex. I switch because Comtrex relieves all my major cold symptoms. Dristan doesn't relieve coughs.
You could take any of these for a cold, but for one with nasal congestion, runny nose, aches, and coughs, Comtrex multi-symptom cold reliever does more. All by itself, Comtrex gives more kinds of relief than Dristan or Contac or Bayer. Next cold, try Comtrex. It does more.
We now return to Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke.
We made our Heinz ketchup strainer test even tougher. We've lined the 3 strainers with a popular coffee filter. Think that would keep the competition from running?
It should.
Nope. Same results. Heinz thicker ketchup still wins.
Seeing is believing.
But here's where the thickness pays off.
Seeing is believing, but tasting is proof. Heinz is the best tasting ketchup.
Heinz, America's thickest, best tasting ketchup.
3 delicious desserts from Betty Crocker. They're Snack and Cake,
Make someone happy.
Fudge Supreme Brownies,
Make someone happy.
or Stir and Frost.
You and Betty Crocker can.
Stir and Frost comes with frosting in its own baking pan. It's the perfect size when a big cake is more than you need. Just one of the delicious ways.
You and Betty Crocker can.
You made it all yourself?
Make someone happy.
Chris is my very best friend in the whole world. We're exactly alike. We both have trouble with math. What's the square root of 164? We both love horses. And we both hate our hair. Yeah. We even like the same guy, and then we found out he likes Marshall Wilk. Marshall Wilk?
No two are closer than you. She shares all that you do. A best friend, someone to care. Someone who'll always be there. Everything is more fun when it's done with someone. We got a place to get away when you deserve a break today at McDonald.
The best thing about Chrissy is she's my best friend.
Here's to the two of you.
We will return to Julie Andrews as Mary Poppins.
Monday on MASH, BJ's wife has money problems.
So what do you want her to do? Sell the house and move in with us?
And on House Calls, a controversial law turns the doctors into cops.
We're the sex police.
Then on Lou Grant, a hometown story rekindles an old romance.
Hi, how are you?
You look terrific.
It all happens Monday.
On the CBS Tuesday Night Movies.
Freeze! I'm a cop!
Ed Asner and Gene Simmons have gone undercover and found each other. Now they may lose their lives in a small killing Tuesday.
This is CBS.
The first Valleys opened in Portland, Maine in 1933. Times were tough, but our steaks were tender. People came from miles around to enjoy a Valley steak and feast on our lobster. We served the best we could buy at prices folks could afford. Now there are Valley's restaurants from Maine to Florida with lots of other good things on our menu. But steak is still something special at Valley's, and you can still afford it. Our 3/4 pound steak dinner just $7.95 and 1 pound sirloin steak dinner only $8.95.
Newsbreak, sponsored by WTIC 1080, the Pulse of New England.
Good evening, I'm Gail King. Governor O'Neill continues to recover from a mild heart attack at St. Francis tonight. His doctors say he's in good and stable condition. The Southington Fire Department is in mourning tonight. A 50-year veteran died while fighting a house fire today. Assistant Chief Francis Casal was 71 years old. Now this.
That's the news. Walt Dibble, WTIC.
For the latest news, weather, traffic, and road conditions, tomorrow morning, come up to 1080 WTIC.
That's WTIC's Traveler's Weather.
Please join us for Eyewitness News Night, beat at 11 o'clock.
James Francisca stars in Youngblood Hawk tonight at 11:45.
We now return to Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke.
Three delicious desserts from Betty Crocker. They're Stir and Frost,
Make someone happy.
Fudge Supreme Brownies,
Make someone happy.
or Snack and Cake.
You and Betty Crocker can.
Inside each delicious snack and cake is a special snack, like chocolate chips, or bananas, or walnuts. Just one of the delicious ways.
You and Betty Crocker can.
Best bite I've had all day.
Make someone happy.
The world's largest beauty company wraps a rich tapestry around gifts designed to make your Christmas beautiful. Look at the Christmas Avon's created, its precious porcelain, and a magical new fragrance unlike any in the world. Its burgundy suede, a silvery initial pen, and opulent beading. It's the Christmas only Avon can bring you.
We're gonna make you feel beautiful. Yes, we are.
Hickory Farms of Ohio would like to serve up some delicious holiday gift ideas. Let's start with our famous beef stick summer sausage. How about some good rich cheddar or some mild Gouda? You see, we've got holiday gifts filled with all sorts of mouth-watering delights, and you don't have to guess whether somebody's gonna like what you give them.
Come to Hickory Farms.
You can find out for sure.
We'll give you a taste of old-time country goodness.
Chocolate.
Peanut butter.
Hey!
Oh! Hey, you got your chocolate and my peanut butter.
Peanut butter on my chocolate.
What? Delicious.
Two great tastes that taste great together. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Real milk chocolate, delicious peanut butter.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
And Reese's Crunchy Peanut Butter Cups topped with chopped peanuts.
Sometimes I don't want my kids watching what's on TV, but they can still watch something great with our RCA video disc player and video discs.
Just flip a switch, and on our TV, our kids can see the magic of Walt Disney and Charlie Brown, the Muppets and Mickey Mouse, the Black Stallion, Star Trek, and lots more. Starting at only $15, and the player costs less than $500.
Hello, Charlie Brown.
Bring the magic home on RCA.
We will return to Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins.
Coming
Coming Tuesday, the action-packed premiere of Simon & Simon. They're brothers, dedicated to helping others.
My.
And private detectives.
My name is A.J. Simon. We're detectives.
Detectives?
Where'd you get the badge? Dime store.
Struggling to start their very own agency.
Who are those guys?
And when the action starts, they'll hang in to the end.
We do get good results. Yes, we do.
Simon & Simon, premiering Tuesday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
This is CBS.
Our Roy Rogers restaurants are having one mighty special sale.
Sale? I must have a coupon somewhere.
But you don't need a coupon. Just choose a big, delicious hamburger or bacon cheeseburger or famous real roast beef sandwich or 2 pieces of fried chicken for only 99 cents each.
Maybe it's in here.
And you can order as many as you want. And you don't need a coupon.
No coupon.
No coupon. It's Roy Rogers' 99-cent sale.
Only 99 cents and you don't need a coupon.
Ma'am, I never need a coupon.
When you think of New York City, you think of liberty. When you think of San Francisco, cable cars you see. From the wide and blue Pacific to New England shores. When you think of toys for your family, think of our stores. When you think of toys, think of Toys R Us.
The 18th anniversary of John Kennedy's death is remembered today. The story at 11.
We now return to Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke.
Happy birthday!
Oh, my goodness!
Make way here.
Hot cake, hot cake.
Hey, everybody. Here comes your present. There you are. Happy birthday.
Big spender.
Oh, je suis belle.
Good-looking pig. I've seen better.
With the one step, you can see your pictures before the candles go out.
Cake looks great.
Yeah, but don't cut it.
What?
It's rented.
Rented? Well, rent yourself another pig. And give me my picture.
Polaroid means fun.
With the one step.
Earthquakes and floods are natural disasters. So is Greta Fernwinkle.
Do you have a toy for a 3-year-old? Don't touch that, honey.
Does she like dolls? Mattel makes the Tough Stuff shopping basket. As its name implies, it's tough.
Is she musical?
It's made with a practically indestructible plastic and can hold up to 150 pounds. If it has to.
I think we'll take this one.
The Tough Stuff shopping basket by Mattel.
Introducing number 56, also known as Jimmy. Jimmy's not his usual playful self because he's wearing one of those saggy diapers that leak. Well, here's Huggies Jimmy. Form-fitting Huggies diapers are thick and absorbent with soft, gentle elastic to help stop leaking. So Huggies hug to help keep babies dry and comfortable. Kleenex Huggies diapers, they help keep babies dry. So now number 56 feels like a superstar. Right, Jimmy?
This week, get your holiday look together at Sears Junior Bazaar Sale.
With savings on styles that go together. Choose a ruffle trim shirt and stripes or solids. Get pleated, belted corduroy pants and pastel plaid skirts, just $14.99 each. And get it all together with soft pastel V-neck sweaters, now just $15.99. Save 25% at Sears Junior Bazaar. But hurry, sale ends Saturday.
To wrap up a beautiful Christmas, you can count on Sears.
The legend of Tony the Tiger.
Breakfast! Come and get it.
Same old grub again, Cookie.
H.L. Frosted Flakes partners.
Isn't that, kitty food, stranger?
Way I reckon, Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes have a taste you never outgrow.
Mighty good.
Some folks call them great.
Much obliged, eh? Stranger, who was that striped man anyway?
It's gonna be a great day.
And now, the conclusion of Mary Poppins.
Too bad rather. Critics are calling the project a disaster, one of the largest multi-million-dollar boondoggles in American history, and your tax dollars paid for it. How did politicians push through the controversial Teleco dam? We go after the answers on the CBS Evening News tomorrow.
What has Edgar Bergen, James Coburn, Don DeLuise, Mel Brooks, Elliot Gould, Orson Welles, Cloris Leachman, Paul Williams, Showtime, Steve Martin, Richard Pryor, Milton Berle, Bob Hope, a bear, a pig, a frog, and the craziest critters you've ever seen.
You know, I hear this movie is dynamite.
The Muppet Movie, Wednesday.
What are you doing in town? Short, green, and handsome.
On the CBS Tuesday Night Movie.
Please, I'm a cop.
Ed Asner and Gene Simmons together.
You come out like Burt Reynolds. You gotta at least look like Burt Reynolds.
A teacher and a cop have gone undercover to find a friend's killer. And just when they've found each other, they could lose their lives in a small killing. Tuesday at 9, 8 Central and Mountain.
Trapper John M.D. will return next Sunday at 10 o'clock, 9 Central and Mountain Time on most of these stations.
Monday, catch two great specials when Charlie Brown and Snoopy cook up a wild Thanksgiving. Then take an exciting flight with Elliot the Condor to No Man's Valley.
Monday on MASH, BJ's wife has money problems.
So what do you want her to do? Sell the house and move in with us?
And on House Calls, a controversial law turns the doctors into cops.
We're the sex police.
Then on Lou Grant, a hometown story rekindles an old romance.
Hi, how are you?
You look terrific.
It all happens Monday.
I know a place that's peaceful and quiet. A place where animals play. It's called the forest. But every year we start forest fires. A careless match, a cigarette, and poof, fire. So the next time you're in the forest, be extra careful, okay?
If you knew it was me, would you have listened?
Please send your check or money order to CARE, Box 576, New York 10156, or local CARE office.
This is CBS.
Topping our news tonight, Governor O'Neill continuing to recover at St. Francis Hospital from a mild heart attack tonight, while the public showers him with cards and flowers. And after several hours of debate, both the House and Senate agree on an emergency budget bill, but now President Reagan is talking veto. Bill Patrick is talking sports with two big wins for the New York teams, and Bruce DePriest has a pretty nice forecast. Those stories and more when Eyewitness News Night Beat joins you next.
You hear the song of the morn. Coffee is on. Your Egg McMuffin is on. So before you go and burn your page, you deserve our praise today at McDonald's.
Show is about R&R. No, not ribs and ravioli. It's rest and relaxation. You're going to meet Barry, you're going to meet Judy. They've lost 100 pounds, well, between them, and they learned how to relax, and they learned how to take all the tension on their lives. So come with us for the Richard Simmons Show. Great exercises, and relax with us, okay?
Fight Fat with Richard, Monday morning at 9 on TV3.
The one and only TV3.
From the Berkshires to the Sound, from wherever you live, this is Eyewitness News.
Good evening. Cards and flowers are pouring in from people wishing Governor Bill O'Neill a speedy recovery. That's the word from St. Francis tonight, where the governor continues to recover after suffering a mild heart attack.
The governor spent a restful, comfortable evening last night. His doctor, Dr. John Rickson, reports that his condition remains very good. His vital signs are stable. His temperature is normal. He is experiencing no pain or discomfort his spirits are excellent.
The governor is expected to be hospitalized for at least 2 weeks, and for now, doctors say, only family members will be allowed to visit. While the governor recuperates, many of his duties will be handled by Lieutenant Governor Joseph Feliso. Feliso plans to meet with O'Neill's staff tomorrow and says he will be filling in for the governor in all areas, political as well as social. Legislative leaders say the governor's absence will create a void, but the special session will continue as scheduled tomorrow. Senate Majority Leader Richard Schneller says the governor has given his message, and now further action is up to the lawmakers. Schneller also asked that candidates hoping to take O'Neill's job in 1982 take a hiatus from politicking for the next few weeks. President Reagan has summoned his cabinet to an emergency meeting tomorrow morning to deal with the government's funding crisis. Earlier this evening, the House and Senate passed a compromise bill to keep the government going, but that may be a moot point. White House aides say the president will veto that bill in the morning.
Trying to veto?
Well, I'm hoping that I won't have to. I have suggested that perhaps we have an extension of the present continuing resolution so that they can all go home for their planned holidays, and we'll take this up when they come back. But I just did not feel that I could pass what had finally been decided, which was several $1 billion more than we had suggested for the budget.
Reagan aides say if Congress does not pass an acceptable bill by 8 o'clock, the president will instruct non-essential federal employees to come to work, cancel meetings, turn out the lights, and leave. It's been a long day for Congress, which normally doesn't work on a Sunday, and if Reagan keeps his word and uses his veto power, their work may be just beginning. Phil Jones reports on the debate in the House.
As the members of Congress arrived for a rare Sunday session, the mood was quite clear on what the president should do with the emergency funding bill that had been hammered out after 2 long days.
We do not have the same luxury where the day-to-day functions of government are concerned. I say to the president, sign this bill.
And the signatures of Senate Republicans, Hatfield, Laxalt, and others on the compromise deal was also a clear signal to the Republican president that they felt this was the best he could get. When word reached the House that the president had said no, Democrats were quick to take the offensive.
All of us who participated even vicariously in that conference are shocked and disappointed. I don't understand. Unless the president simply wants the theatrics of bringing the government to a halt. Well, let's not have that.
So, with the presidential gauntlet thrown down, the democratically controlled House proceeded to approve the emergency funding bill, which, according to the White House Budget Office, is about $2 billion more than the president can accept. The full House did remove a 4.8% pay raise for themselves, which had been included by the conference committee. There have been numerous descriptions today of this current mess, including one by Congressman William Dannenmeyer, whose district includes Disneyland.
I was firmly convinced that make-believe was in Anaheim, Disneyland, and this was reality. I can tell you my initial perception was all wrong, my friends. It's just the opposite.